We begin at noon with breaking news. We're trying to get information about an alert sent to students at Ranken Technical College in St. Louis. About an hour ago, an email was sent to students warning of an active shooter situation. Dozens of police units are on campus right now looking to see if there is in fact any danger. Right now, police say officers have not been able to confirm if there was a shooting or if there's a victim. We have a crew on the scene. We are gathering more information. We'll update you as we learn more. Also at noon, with a possible record-breaking day in weather, let's take a live look over Chesterfield. We're expected to hit at least 80 degrees today, yes, in November. Thanks for being here at noon. I'm Kay Quinn. Enjoy the summer-like weather while you can, because the bottom's going to fall out tonight. Meteorologist Gary Frank here with the Weather First forecast. What's the timing for the cold front?
Yeah, it won't be till probably later on this evening that we start to see it move through. And this is not going to be an immediate drop of 20 to 25 degrees, but that's already happening on the other side of the state. We don't see it right now. We're headed for a record today. It's warm, and every time we say this is the last 80-degree day of the year, I hesitate to ever say that, at least in 2023, because I still think that we always find a way, even in November. That's where we are right now. Most of the leaves off the trees, and not much rain is associated with this. You can see behind it there is some rain, but temperatures already falling ahead of it. Now 59 in Kansas City, but it's 79 here at noon, and we're 3 degrees away from a record, with probably still 3 hours and 15 minutes or so of peak warming ahead as temperatures continue to warm up. Now, one of the catalysts for us, of course, is the fact that the wind is picked up. It's between 15 and 25 miles an hour in many spots, and that's what we're going to see the rest of the afternoon here. Even as we zoom in downtown, you can see the next 12 hours we're headed for the low 80s. But even by this evening, as that front passes and a slight chance for rain, it's not going to drop right away, but it will drop overnight. What we're seeing for highs and how close we are to average here over the next few days.
All right, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you, Gary. Developing today in Alton, police are investigating a homicide. They say someone shot and killed a man inside a house on 7th Street last night. Investigators believe it's a domestic incident, and there's no danger to the public. No arrests have been made at this point. A hit and run leaves a woman dead in St. Louis County. The Missouri Highway Patrol says a car hit her on Interstate 55 overnight near Lindbergh. The driver took off. The woman died after being taken to a hospital. Police are still looking for the driver. An Illinois trooper is home today after being released from a hospital. Trooper Dakota Chapman is recovering after he was shot during a traffic stop 2 weeks ago in Springfield. The department released video yesterday as he was escorted out of the hospital. Chapman suffered a skull fracture and broken bones to his face. His family says he's making progress, and he's day-to-day. Happening today, auto workers in Wentzville are learning more about a tentative contract agreement with General Motors. The union and the automaker reached the deal last week. 3 informational meetings are being held today at the Union Hall. The proposal includes 25% pay raises and cost of living adjustments. The UAW has not set a date for a vote. 3 bills intended to overhaul St. Louis's response to homelessness have all been withdrawn from consideration. The bill's sponsor says she's withdrawing them after getting input from the mayor's office and the public. The measures proposed new rules for taking down homeless encampments, creating safe camping areas, and making it easier to open homeless shelters. New bills will be introduced in the future. Temperatures are warm now, but we all know winter is coming, and many families may struggle to pay their gas bills during the colder months. Spire, Missouri is making efforts to help keep the heat on. 5 on your side, Sydney Stallworth has more on the new funding being pledged to customers.
Spire, Missouri is pledging $500,000 to help its customers on limited incomes pay their gas bills. Now, the company says this is a necessary decision amid this winter, rising inflation, and changing gas prices over the past year. Spire, Missouri says the extra money will go toward weatherization and the critical medical needs program. The gas company has helped its customers access $33 million in funding from federal, state, and Spire energy assistance during fiscal year 2023. Spire's president says he knows the impact inflation is having on the company's customers. Rising prices of gas also present challenges. Back in January, Spire customers saw their bills go up from 71 cents per 100 cubic feet of natural gas to 78 cents. And just a month before, rates went up about $3 per monthly bill. Here's a look at the assistance program Spire offers. The Payment Partner Program provides a monthly bill credit and matches payments towards your past due amount. Spire's Dollar Help program can benefit families who have incomes up to 300% of the federal poverty level. And it was changed last year to increase the annual assistance amount from $700 to now $1,000 per household. And the Critical Medical Needs Program I mentioned earlier helps customers who are experiencing a medical emergency by suspending disconnection of their utilities by 30 days. Now, if you're struggling to pay for your utilities and have less than $3,000 in savings, retirements, and investments, there is a federally funded program you should know about. It's called the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. You can find a link to apply on Spire's website and also the Missouri Department of Social Services website as well. Reporting downtown, I'm Sydney Stallworth, 5 on your side.
The results are in for Missouri's municipal elections. Here's a breakdown of some of the biggest issues. The city of Manchester will not expand. The annexation effort failed. 80% of Manchester voters said yes. Nearly 80% of county voters said no. A majority was needed for both for that measure to pass. 3 communities raised taxes on marijuana sales. Voters in St. Charles, St. John, and Arnold said yes to adding a 3% sales tax to bolster local budgets. The measure of support is in line with the general approval ratings we saw for legal recreational pot last November. Rockwood School District will be getting upgraded technology. 66% voted to allow the school board to divert $25 to $26 million away from debt service and toward more immediate technology and security needs. You can see all of the results by texting the word results to 314-425-5355. We'll text you a link. In a race watched nationally, voters in Ohio approved a proposal to enshrine abortion rights in the state's constitution. Ohio became the 7th state to vote to protect abortion rights since the Supreme Court's ruling to overturn Roe v. Wade. Now that Election Day is behind us, the Republican Party is looking ahead to 2024. 5 of the leading Republican presidential candidates are set to debate. Chris Christie, Ron DeSantis, Nikki Haley, Vivek Ramaswamy, and Tim Scott will all be on stage tonight in Miami. Former President Donald Trump, the party frontrunner, will hold his own rally at the same time in Florida. And you can watch that debate live right here on 5 on Your Side. Lester Holt, Kristen Welker, and Hugh Hewitt will moderate. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Still ahead, a new medication meant to help women suffering from postpartum depression. But we now know how much it'll cost, and many are worried they may not be able to afford it. Plus, the reason the latest honor flight out of St. Louis stands out.